Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the second use of dimensional analysis of class plus 1, that is derive a physical relation when it depends on number of factors. By using this, we can derive a formula in which we know a physical quantity when it depends on number of factors. By using dimensional analysis, we derive its relation. These are the four relations which we derive with the help of dimensional analysis. The first relation is show dimensionally that the time period of a simple pendulum is given by t is equal to 2 pi under root L by g. In this, t is the time period and L is the length, g is the acceleration due to gravity. This means that the time period of a simple pendulum t depends on its length. Second is time period depend on its acceleration due to gravity. To derive a relation, first we raise the powers of dependent quantities by A, B, and if there is a third quantity, C. When we combine these two, we get L power A, G power B. As K is the constant of proportionality, so we can write the dimensions formula of time, which is m0 l0 t1. K is constant, it has no dimensional formula. The dimensional formula of length is m0 l1 t0 power a, and acceleration is m0 L1 T means 2 whole power B. M0 L0 T1. This is M0 L power A T power 0. This is M0 LB T means 2B. When we add these like terms, this is m0 LA plus B, T is means 2B. When we compare these, 0 is equal to A plus B, 1 is equal to means 2B, in which B is means 1.2. When we put the value of B, we get value of A is half. This means T is equal to K L power A, G power means B. This is L upon G square root. In this, the constant has value of 2 pi. So the relation is 2 pi L upon G. This is the relation of time period of simple pendulum. In question number second, the statement is a body of mass m is moving in a circle of radius r with angular velocity omega. Find expression for centripetal force acting on it using dimensions. As from definition, we that the centripetal force first depends on mass of body, second depends on radius, third depends on angular velocity. First we raise these by power A, B, C. Then FC, C is centripetal force, M power A, R power B, omega power C. Constant of proportionality is K, so R power B, omega C. Dimensional formula of force is M1, L1, T means 2, and K has no dimensions. M is whole power A, R is length, omega. Omega is angular velocity which is equal to 2 pi upon T. So it has no dimensions. This is T means 1. This becomes M1 L1 T means 2. This is MA LB T means C. When we create powers, A is equal to 1, 1 is equal to B, and mass 2 equal to mass C, that is C is equal to 2. So centripetal force is K m power 1 r power 1 and omega 2. So formula is K m r omega square. This is the formula for centripetal force when it depends on mass of body, radius of body and also angular velocity. In third question, the statement is the escape velocity of a body depends on first acceleration due to gravity g and second is r. So the given escape velocity depends on first of all is acceleration due to gravity and second is radius. So its power a, that is escape velocity depends on acceleration due to gravity and radius of the planet. When we compare these, this is k is the constant of proportionality. So escape velocity has dimensions same as that of velocity. L1 t minus 1, k has no dimensions, gravity has m1 L1 t minus 2 and radius is L. So the relation is m0 L1 t minus 1 is equal to m power 0 L power a plus b t power minus 2a. When we compare L, a plus b, when we compare t, a is equal to half. When we put the value of a plus b, that's 1 minus half equal to b. So 1 by 2 equal to b. This means the relation is k g power half r power half. This means k under root gr. This is the formula for escape velocity of a body when it depends on first acceleration due to gravity and second radius of the planet. In question number 4, the statement is derive by method of dimensions an expression for energy E of a body executing SHM. SHM is simple harmonic motion. Assume that this energy depends on first is mass, second is frequency. This is called frequency, symbol is nu. Third is radius, so it power a, b, c. When we compare all these, nu power b, r power c. Constant of proportionality is k, so nu b, r, c. Energy. Dimensional formula of energy is same as that of work, that is force into distance. m1 L2 t minus 2. M is mass is m, frequency is reciprocal of time. So its dimensional formula is t minus 1 and radius is L. This is m1 L2 t minus 2. In right hand side m1 LC t minus b. When we compare 1 is equal to a, 2 is equal to c, minus 2 equal to b. That's b is equal to 2. So the dimensions, the energy has formula nu 2 r2. This means E is equal to k m nu square r square. This is the dimensions. By using these dimensions, we derive a relation for energy. In question number 5th, the statement is the velocity v of water waves may depend on their wavelength. This is lambda, L-E-M-B-D-A, lambda symbol for wavelength. Density of water is rho, this is the symbol of rho, and acceleration due to gravity g. So velocity v depends on wavelength. Velocity v depends on wavelength, density third is acceleration due to gravity, this power v, this c. When we compare all these, we get this and constant k. So the given relation is like this. In velocity, the dimension formula is m0 L1 t max 1. Wavelength lambda has dimensions of L only. Density is mass per unit volume. So L max 3, its power is b. Acceleration is L1 t max 2 power c. This is m0 L1 t max 1. In this, m is b, L is power a, max 3b plus c, t is max 2c. When we compare, we get v is equal to 0, 1 is equal to a max 3b plus c. Put value of b, so the relation is 1 is equal to a plus c, and third one is max 1 is equal to max 2c. So c is equal to half. When we put the value of c, then a is equal to 1 max half, which is equal to half. So velocity is proportional to equal to k. Lambda power a is half, rho power b is 0, g power half. So rho power 0 is 1. Its dimensions is physical equation is v is equal to k square root of lambda g. This is the relation between velocity, wavelength and acceleration due to gravity. In question number 6, the statement is assuming that the mass of a large stone that can be moved by a flowing river depends on velocity v. This means mass depends on velocity, power a, and density, rho power b. Third one is acceleration due to gravity. Show that m varies with sixth power of the velocity. For this, combine all these, and constant of proportionality is k. So mass has dimension formula m only, m1 L0 T0. Velocity is m0 L1 T max 1. Density is m1 L max 3 T0. Gravity is m0 L1 T max 2. When we add these like quantities, m is power b, L is a max 3b plus c, and t is max a max 2c. So 1 is equal to b, 0 is equal to a max 3b plus c. When we put value of b, then 3 is equal to a plus c, and 0 is equal to max a max 2c. When we add these two equations, left hand side is 3 plus 0, a cancel out, c max 2c. 3 is equal to max c, so c is equal to max 3. When we put the value of c, we get a is equal to 6. This means m is proportional to v power 6, rho power b is 1, and g is max 3. So in this, m is proportional to sixth power of the velocity. This is the relation. In this, dimensions of density is mass upon volume. Volume as L cube, mass is m, gravity as we know m0 L1 T max 2. In question number 7, the coefficient of viscosity, this is called eta, eta of a gas depends on mass m, effective diameter. This means that coefficient of viscosity, which is called eta, depends on, first of all is mass, second one is diameter, third one is speed. When we compare all these, we get this, and constant of proportionality is K, and this has dimension formula of m1 L mains 1 T mains 1. This should be remember. M is A, diameter L is B, velocity is m0 L1 T mains 1. When we add these like quantities, then m has power A, L is B plus C, T is main C. When we compare these, A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, mains 1 is equal to B plus C. This means C is equal to 1. When we put the value of C, B is equal to mains 2. So this is equal to K m power 1 D power mains 2, velocity has 1, K mv upon D square. This is the relation. These are the 7 questions. If you have any problem in these questions, for solving these, contact me on my personal number 9592886608. This is my personal number. If you have any problem, contact me on this number. Thanks.